You ready? Hey, sunflowers, welcome back to the garden, and we're back dropping another topic.
So today we'll be talking about the Tabitha Brown and what she has said about her hubby, her boo thing, her man's.
Okay, what she said or what she did? Or both?
Oh, what she said and well, she did it, but she told us, so she said it too.
Yeah. A couple of people asked me about it.
Mm-hmm.
How did I feel about it? What is my opinion? What did I think of her retiring her husband? And so, what do you think? I don't know. You want me to answer first? You want to answer first? How do you want to?
You can go first.
Honestly, I said I wish it was something I could do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that when you have had a good provider or somebody that has taken care of you or been supportive or done things for you, and you get the means, and they let you live out your dream, they supportive, like she said he was, supportive, and through auditioning and different things like that, he just was supportive. Y'all, why do I always got wine candy some in my mouth every time we do a video? Every time. Like, what is wrong with me? But anyway. And so she decided that now that she's in a place that she would return the love, the blessing, or whatever you want to call it. So he had some dreams. He wanted to start this, I can't remember if it was a gym or something like, whatever it was a dream of his that he wanted to do. And so now she letting him do it. And I think it's a blessing. I think it is an amazing thing to do for your spouse. I think that it is a loving thing to do. To each his own. Some people may not feel that way, but like I said, to each his own. I feel like I wish that it was something that I could do. And I definitely would do it. Yeah.
I think the same thing. I don't see the problem. If he been taking care of her and letting her live out her dreams, and she feel like that's something that she wants to do for her husband, then I feel like it's okay that she's doing that for her husband. She's not forced to do it. That's something that she wants to do. She know the relationship that they got. She know everything that he sacrificed for her or she sacrificed for him. They know all these things. They the ones who married. So if she feel like he deserves to retire and just chill and live out his dream like she lived out hers, I think that's cute.
And if he wants to do that, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Even better.
Yeah, I think it's even better. I think it's a great thing to do, and I also think that a lot of times relationships can become one-sided, where we just feel like that. The man is the provider, the man do this, the man do that, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it's also nothing wrong with it if you're able, if you make more money than him, and y'all, or whatever it may be. And you can have the opportunity to let him live out his dream, go for it. To each his own. But, I noticed that a lot of times, single people or people that don't have a relationship or never been married, opinions be totally different.
Yeah.
I've noticed that they just feel a different type of way. And that's probably because you've never been married. Or maybe nobody has ever just completely taken care of you or something like that. So, but you have to have a broad mind and think beyond just where you have been in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because somebody has never taken care of me or doesn't mean that if in life I ever got remarried and somebody did, I'm just giving an example, that I wouldn't do this. Some people just stay right there because nobody have never taken care of them, and they be like, oh, okay, well, I would never do this, or I would never do that. Well, you've never had nobody to love you in that type of way. Maybe that's why you've never had those type of emotions or never felt that type of way. You see what I'm saying? So, honestly, in your relationship, I don't really think it's no right or wrong way. It's whatever works for y'all.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Really though.
I think the way that she came back and addressed how Wendy Williams felt about it was in such a loving, humble way. It was not to even attack or be negative towards Wendy, or nothing like that. It just was a way to, I guess, respond because people had been sending her what was said. But I think it's a loving thing. I think it's an admirable thing. I wish that I could do that. And if I'm ever able or put in a position where I could, I would. Yeah. I sure would.
I don't see the problem.
I don't see a problem.
If it's what works for y'all, if he want to do it and you want to do it for him.
Personally, would you do it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If I was being well taken care of and then I finally took off and I could, and I had it where he don't have to work, and I know he would do the same thing for me, then why not?
Yeah. And a lot of times it doesn't
gonna be just living off of her. I mean, he finna retire, right? So he finna get that money, and then he finna open up what his dream is, which is a gym or whatever.
Something I can't remember
whatever it is. So he finna get money from that. So it ain't like she just finna be just taking care of him. And even if she was, I mean, like, nobody would say nothing if the roles were reversed. So what's the problem? Like, he probably been. All I'm gonna say is he probably been.
At the end of the day, you gotta keep in mind she's Tabitha Brown, right? And he's a firefighter, which means he get up and go to work. Exactly. And so, you know, and obviously I don't know who suggested it, but it seems like she may have presented it that you can retire now. You know, I'm good. You can retire now. We can do this. So either I mean,
you can't put people in your business because people have so many opinions on things. And the whole time they be taking care of their man, and they not even married, and he never did anything for them, but they taking care of him. So, yes. And you'll never know because people speak on stuff, and they be the main ones going through when they speak on stuff.
Well, what goes on behind closed doors, nobody ever know. My mama taught me that. Sometimes what you see on the outside is not what's going on in the inside. And so that's why you'll never hear me say goals. I never say that. Yeah. Because what I see may not be what that is. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, so nobody relationship is my goals. My goal in my relationship is just to have a successful, loving relationship and try to mend and do things that we can do. But nobody else's relationship is my goals because I don't know.
Yeah, it be so much going on. I used to think like, I guess we could say that for you.
Oh, okay.
But because I was about to get into it. But yeah, I think whatever works out for them in their relationship is what works out for them. And whatever works out for you and yours is what works out for you and yours. So if you wouldn't retire your man and he been covering you for years and years and years, and you have a good relationship, and all couples go through things. Of course, we don't know what they went through because people dig up old stuff from what they went through. They still together, they got through it, and that's all that matters. And she felt like she wanted to retire her husband, so she did that. And if you feel like you wouldn't, then I don't see nothing wrong with that either. I thought it was a great thing. It says, and to me, I even think it's admirable. As far as their relationship period, like I said, I don't know what goes on behind closed doors. I'm speaking on what I can see. I thought it was admirable that he even loved her enough and trusted her to leave his job, which means he got to believe that she finna still be where she at.
But she also finna be supportive. She also finna be these things. So it just goes to show maybe I guess their bond that he's able, because a lot of time a man is not finna step away from his job based off of what somebody else saying. So it's their love for each other, his trust for her, their commitment, from what we can see, the commitment to each other, that he is willing to walk away from his job, career, because a firefighter is a career, his career to pursue something he wanted to pursue with the trust of believing of his wife's support. And I think that is very, very admirable because that doesn't happen like that. Yeah. It doesn't happen like that all the time, so I love it. I think it's a great thing. I don't have anything to say about it. And I know that there are going to people that be like, oh, I would never. And I know, and to me, you probably will. You probably will never. Yeah. You probably will.
I mean, if you don't, then I don't see a problem. I mean, if you don't want to retire your husband, then don't do it. Yeah. I mean, hey.
But you'll say you don't want to retire your husband, but you'll go get a lazy boyfriend.
What you say?
Or something like that. Or somebody
say that, but then they'll be taking care of the old man. Yeah, that's not doing nothing for them. So
and a lot of times people, you have to be so technical. Dot your I's, cross your T's, because people are like, oh, I don't take care of nobody. If you pay the phone bill, if you fed them, if you did anything to contribute,
everything is coming out of your pocket.
Yes, you pay for the date, you pay for the room, you pay for any of that. Then you have to care of somebody.
If it's not balanced, then yeah.
So I think, I don't really, when it comes to somebody marriage, I feel a whole totally different type of way. That's her husband, that's his wife, whatever works for y'all. I love it. Our opinions are simply that. Yeah. Our opinions. I love it. Yeah.
I think it's cute.
Yeah. But like my husband been in his job since he was 20. I don't even know.
Probably 20.
You weren't even
22.
Born. She wasn't even born. And if I ever got into a position, I know for a fact I would have to convince him. Like, it ain't something he would just do. I would probably have to convince him, like, look, you can quit. I'm good. We good. We got enough money now. Because he have goals and stuff that he always wanted to do. So I would probably have to convince him to just walk away.
You're doing a lot of convincing, ain't you?
Yeah, I would just have to probably just give him the money.
That's what I said. You're gonna be doing a lot of convincing.
Yeah, and to each his own. And everything in our relationship hasn't always been perfect. Everything in our relationship haven't always been peaches and cream. We have called ourselves breaking up before and going on and moving on, all type of stuff. If you want to know the truth, but I'm saying right now, today, if I had the opportunity to give him the amount of money to go and pursue his dreams, I would give it to him. I would have gave it to him then because
he always took care.
So I would have gave it to him then. Even together or not, he always have. If I needed something or if I asked him something, he have always, gave it to me. So you never know people's history or what people have been through or anything like that. Like I don't hide anything and I don't make nothing seem the way it is. So you gotta also remember that people remember your past. So for me,
I got way too distracted. I looked over there and I seen some teeth in the grass and some hair follicles. I looked over at this thing. You can see my whole facial expression.
What'd you do?
I was like, cause what?
We got the TV on as usual.
I'm supposed to be here, but I just happened to look over there. She talking. I look over there and I just seen this. So my bad, y'all.
Yeah. But what I was saying, because I was just simply saying that you have to remember that you have a history that people remember. So I can get on here and be like, we're so perfect and we always get along. It's never been this, but that's not true. And there are people that know that that's not true. So for you to get, you have family, you have friends or stuff like that you may have talked to back in there. You've been young, you've been in situations so that people know. So I've always been the type that I just want to be honest. I put my own stuff on out there. That way nobody ain't holding nothing over my head. Yeah. So it ain't always been peaches and creams in nobody's relationship. And so the moral of the story is, congratulations, Tabitha. Congratulations to you and your husband. I'm happy for y'all, and I wish that I hope and pray that one day I will be able to do that exact same thing that you did, and just that you can quit this business that you said you want to open. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it takes a lot, and it's hard for a man to just walk away from a job. So
one day want to work.
That's how I feel about it. That's my opinion. So there's the answer to the questions that I got.
Yeah.
Okay. That's how I feel about it. I love it.
Me too.
So
it's cute.
It's cute. We out.
Negative people.
Awesome. Positive people.
Awesome.
And don't forget to blossom.